tap again. Johnny, great afternoon of racing.
Yeah, Max, super racing here locally at Warwick Farm because we have the Surround Stakes coming up in 10 or 12 minutes and you'll be seeing that one live as well. But firstly, and capturing the spotlight is the Oakleigh Plate, a time-honoured race run by the Victorian Amateur Turf Club at the historic Caulfield track, and it is indeed another great field. Now, because we're a little parochial here in Sydney, we'll all be keeping our fingers crossed for the bonny mare Joanne, who's won 9 out of 11 so far. She's trained by Jack Denham, who's at Warwick Farm, Ken, so his son Alan is obviously saddling Joanne up, and Mick Dittman is the rider.
Yes, Alan Denham has been down in Melbourne all week with Joanne, and to use an old racing cliche, John, she is all the rage. She's the horse they want at odds of around about 6-4. Alquaz at 12-1, Joanne at 6-4, Street Ruffian at 33, Plush Embassy at 50. Pressman's Choice was scratched this morning. Century God from Perth is at 20-1. Ben Barra King at 33-1. Storia, a good chance, drawn wide, but very impressive winning his last start. He's also from Perth to be ridden by Greg Hall at 9-1. Strawberry Ranch is scratched. Good old Ted, plenty of speed early, but the home straight's his problem. He's 25-1. 15 Rare Chance, 15 Send a Sign. 50-1 Jungle Hero. With me, surprisingly big odds at 12-1. A popular tip in the newspapers, but not so popular with the punters. Be Gone from the David Hayes stable at 9-1. Wrap Around, clearly second favourite. A David Hayes trained runner to be ridden by Michael Clark. Plenty of good money for Wrap Around at 5-1, and she's got a great chance. Paklani at 9-1. 50 So Gay Paris, 50 Lucky Dapper, and 20-1 Cargarland Town. Johnny boy, like you and like everybody else in Sydney, and I reckon plenty of other parts of Australia, I'll be cheering Joanne.
Well, she certainly has the right trainer and the right jockey. Mick Dittman is one of the coolest customers you've ever seen under pressure. Big races are just like a Gosford maiden to Mick Dittman. He's quite unflappable, and he's certainly going to give Joanne the run of the race. Now let's cast our attention to Caulfield, where the barriers are filling rapidly. And it'll be very soon, and they'll be on their journey in the Oakleigh Plate. As a matter of fact, here is your commentator, John Russell.
Begone standing up well. Lucky Dapper. Plush Embassy stands in well. Soon be ready. Paklani on the inside. Just about set to go. Joanne drawn barrier 10. Joanne settling in her stall. Soon be on their way. Standing by for a start. So Gay Paris. Paklani stands in well. Be Gone. Alquaz, the imported horse. Attendance up with Joanne. With me on the outside. Begone standing well. Bit of trouble there in the centre by the look of it. Rare Chance makes a good line. A rider of Joanne seems to be out of the saddle, Mick Dittman. Plush Embassy standing in well. With me on the outside, Storia. Greg Hall wearing the all-white colours of the club. Alquaz making a good line. Now they've settled in the stalls. 1100 metres, there's the light. They're racing in the Oakleigh Plate, and with me on the outside was the first to jump out from Street Ruffian, good old Ted Storia. Out very quickly also Send a Sign going fast with Lucky Dapper, and they were being followed then. Moving up just in behind them, Joanne, and the further back in the field is Ben Barra King, followed by Cargarland Town and Be Gone. And back over on the inside, Jungle Hero, followed next to last by Alquaz, and tailing out to last is Century God. Good old Ted has dashed away as they come up towards the home turn, 650 to go by 4 lengths to Street Ruffian. A length to Paklani. With me over on the inside of Send a Sign there, followed by Plush Embassy. Then came Wrap Around. Joanne Centerfield's a long way off the lead, followed next to the head of the others by Begone. And over on the inside came Lucky Dapper as they make the home turn. Plush Embassy well back with Rare Chance as they straighten up. Good old Ted being tackled by Paklani in the centre. Down the outside, Street Ruffian with me getting a run through on the inside. And wider on the track than is Wrap Around, followed by Joanne. With me is Dash to the front with 100 metres left to go and looks set for victory in the Oakleigh Plate. Paklani is second, with me in front. And with me is Much Too Good. Joanne Joanne flying home when the race is all over. With Me wins it from Packlani. I think Joanne's run third ahead of Wraparound. Close up behind them, Street Ruffian. Century God was a good run. Plush Embassy. Then Elquaz, followed by Lucky Dapper, Calgaran Town, Rare Chance Begone. Storay's a long way back in the field, followed by Ben Barra, King So Gay, Paris, Good Old Ted, and Lucky Dapper in one of the last timers send aside.
Well, what a brilliant speedster she is With Me. From the outside alley, she crossed and she kept going. The punters didn't want her, but I bet they would have at this point in the race, because she'd shot away from Packlani in the pink cap, who couldn't do any better. Then With Me further out, and wide out Joanne rattling home. Surprisingly, Joanne couldn't go with them as good as I thought she would. That was Wraparound, I'm sorry, in fourth spot, not With Me. I called her twice. With Me first in the pink cap is Packlani. I think she may have just held on for second, although Joanne certainly made it interesting for the minor placing, and Wraparound in fourth spot. An exciting Oakleigh plate of 1991. They were the best sprinters in Australia. After this break, we'll have the best 3-year-old fillies in Australia, direct from Warwick Farm on the wide world of
1100 metres. The correct numbers 14, 17 and 2. With Me $10.80 and $2.80. Packlani was second, $2.40, and third number 2 Joanne paying $1.